All right. All right. Okay, I think I can see chat now. All right. All right. I'm gonna have it like this, and we'll see. I'm gonna keep an eye on the audio. As long as my thing doesn't start beeping, we're chill. Temple of Speed. Track acclimatization. I don't think I'll need the track acclimatization. I'm pretty acclimated to Monza. I've driven it a couple times. I'm gonna turn down the game audio even more because I want y'all to be able to hear me. My gearbox is at 68%. That's fun. I realize I am not running the optimal setup for this track because I actually have wings and we haven't completely shattered my rear wing yet. I'm realizing I need to talk a bit louder because of the game audio because I don't know what it sounds like. Because the game audio is quiet on my end, but I don't know how it is on stream. I'm driving a controller, by the way. I have a wheel, but I'm not using it. It's miserable trying to drive in this game with a wheel. And also, I want you all to be able to hear me if I ever go over curbs, because otherwise all you'd hear is my desk rattling. And I'm just going to turn this up one, so hopefully I'll be a little bit more audible. Oh yeah, my mom is making biscuits upstairs, so at some point I'm gonna have to go up and grab biscuits, but it shouldn't be for at least like 10 minutes. That's definitely gonna be more than 245, but it's not high enough, I bet. Alright, oh, I actually did nail it. Perfect. Alright. Let's car set up. There we go. There we go. Load car setup. Let's just see how fast of a flyer we can do with the non-existent wings. Because I mean, I don't know where it'll show me, but our arrow is set to 0 right now. Oh, whoa. That was just an error. That wasn't the car. But it almost feels like it's bouncing. Like there's not enough arrow to keep the car on the track. I don't know how I was only second through there. Unless a faster car has done. Well, I mean, everyone's a faster car. I'm in a Williams, but. I actually did this same kind of setup in the W11 in time trials. Yeah, it was fast. So 125.4 is the fastest lap. I'm currently doing faster than that on hard tires, so a 125.2. Still doing faster than that, maybe right around as fast as that on hard tires though. So around final corner, what's our time? Fastest, a 125.1 on hard tires. And there's still time to be found there. So that just shows the how fast Monza is. It doesn't matter the car. Monza is the fastest track on the calendar for a reason. Let's do race strategy. I feel like I could shoot from. I did not mean to open that. Whoops. Hold on. I pressed the wrong thing. That's gonna lag my computer. Whoops. Hold on. Close that. Whoopsies. Clicked the wrong thing. Now we're good. So wing levels are 1 and 1. See, now we're on medium. So other people have gone faster, but we did that lap on hard tires. 0 wing level. Like I said though, I feel like because I've managed to put in a podium in Baku, but Baku's one of my best tracks. Monza's also one of my best tracks. So target lap time is a 128.1. I think I could do faster than that. I tend to lose time to the first chicane, but so no, I did go faster than Sainz through Sector 1. But only by a few tenths. But I feel like I'm gonna put in another fastest lap. Cause see, now I'm 2 seconds up on the target lap time, 3 tenths faster than Sainz. Track extended there a little bit, but no warning or no penalty, no time loss. So. I always run semi-wide through Parabolica. Fastest lap, still slower than the W11. No surprise there. But this championship fight has actually been really close. I'm not in it. Of course, I'm in a Williams, but between the two Merc drivers, it's been very close. At one point, there was a 3-point difference going in, I believe. Check race director. No, it's not through here. I don't remember how to check it. I'm pretty sure Lewis is leading the championship, though. In a few seasons, it'll be me. Pretty sure it's just my gearbox, but there's nothing I could do there. But this car is relatively slow. We are far and away the bottom of the R&D chart. But we still have more points than Alfa Romeo, AlphaTauri, and Haas. So are we gonna get to the line faster? No, we're not. Oh, Ricardo went fastest. No, I picked Williams. I was debating starting the career at either Williams or AlphaTauri, and I started at Williams because they're the worst team on the grid. I might stay for season 2 of this career mode, and then move to a different team, but I don't know. Okay, so I went faster through sector 2. Just kind of riding the curbs there as I needed to. Three, 4, 5. Dang. Almost fastest. But I mean, if I do that, it's gonna be ridiculous. Let's go tire management. I'm assuming it's probably No, I don't want to do that. I'm assuming it's probably Hamilton. Yep, I was right. I do drive around Monza a good bit in Assetto Corsa. Not Evo, the original one, but that's with modded cars. Which are real cars that aren't in the game. Not bad. Is that Hamilton in front of me? I'm trying to pick up a slipstream from him. I am a Ferrari fan, and the Ferrari in this game is hideous. This game, and I think 21's a little bit better because they have a darker red on there as well. But especially in this game, it is hideous. Because they don't have the Mission Winnow sponsor, you know, because duh. And 24. Oh, just barely slower. But it's genuine. It's atrocious. That's the one bad thing about these games is they don't have the any tobacco sponsorships, which is like, that's kind of what made the Ferraris look good and what made McLarens look good back in the 80s and 90s. That's what made the cars look good was the tobacco, and Williams in the 90s. Yeah, what I do is I just build up a great enough delta through the lap and then like just lifting coast down the or down the main straight. Whoa. But no, see if I could just build up a great enough delta. The bar at the top doesn't matter because I can make up for it. Like, watch, see, I have a 2-second. I can literally just do that down the back straight and just tap the throttle. And wait. Oh, nope. No. I didn't release the throttle early enough there. I'm going to release now. Yeah, we're going to make it. It's a little cheeky to do it, but I could care less. 3-1. Alright. But look at where we are in a Williams 7th. How did Sainz put in a fastest lap? The tracing point makes sense, but McLaren up that high? And then there's George down at P19. I'm outperforming my teammate. Also, what I do in qualifying so that I'm not just starting from pole every single time is I like try and brake extra early, just because I don't want to start from the front in a Williams. I want to try and aim for around like 13 to 16 on the grid. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you how terrible the Ferrari is. For anyone that supports my channel and doesn't watch... For someone that watches my channel and doesn't watch F1, I'll show you all how terrible the car is. Or how terrible the car looks. I would take pretty much every other game I've played, the Ferrari in every other game I've played over this one. No, I would. I would take every other Ferrari in this game over the Ferrari that's in this game. You know what I mean? All the classic cars. So this is the fastest car ever until maybe this year. I'm not 100% sure. This is hideous. This is genuinely terrible. And like, Just look at the F1 night. Well, look at it. You could see exactly where the sponsor was that they don't have on there. You can see where it was, and it's not there now. Like, it looks fine. It doesn't look good, but it looks fine. It looks passable. You could tell exactly where the sponsor is going to be here, and where it is here. And you could tell, like, you could tell on a lot of these, like, there's clearly sponsors missing. Like, there was clearly, I mean, we all know West was the sponsor. They had West cigarettes on the side there. Of course, there was Marlboro on here. And then on all the Ferraris have Marlboro. The Williams didn't say Williams. I mean, there's very clearly, like, if we just look at the MP45B, if we just look at it, there was a giant Marlboro sponsorship on the side. But let's just take a moment to appreciate Renault, that have now become Alpine, and AlphaTauri. These three are gems. I like these liveries. I hate McLaren currently, but, you know. And this is before they had the Oracle sponsor. And so this is before it was just a Red Bull car, and now it's an Oracle Red Bull car. And it's not as good. I don't like it as much. Alright. Let's go do qualifying. We're going to race around Monza. Monza is awesome sauce, and I love it. I will say one thing that did get perfect on the F2004 is the sound. There's a reason why I like the 2000s Ferraris, and it's because of the growl that the V10s? The V10s had? Yeah, it would have been V10s. Just the growl. I like the sound of cars from that time. One car, if they were to bring back classic cars for 26, if there is a 26, pretty much all the cars they have in this game, as well as like the 2007 BMW Sauber. Oh. How is the ICE? How does it do that so quickly? It runs out of... Like, I literally just replaced it last race. Car setup. We are using the Monza setup, which I literally just changed nothing about the car, except removing all downforce. If Perez manages to get pole position, that would be incredible. Luckily, the Williams is slow enough that it makes up for any potential good driving I have. I mean, there I messed up anyways, but... See, just on the straights, that Mercedes is just able to completely pull away. Means I have to be perfect through the corners. Perfect on my braking, perfect on my acceleration, and carrying the momentum through. I mean, this is how I feel filming videos, just like talking while I'm also playing the game. Except now I'm doing it live, so. That final, or those few turns there are really tricky on 0 downforce, or on 1 downforce. Looks like Hamilton is going to get pole. We're going to cross the line P15, so pretty much right where I wanted to be. Making it into Q2. I'm a pretty consistent midfield driver somehow. Given the car, it's miraculous. Where did Perez qualify? P6? All right, not terrible. He was at one point gonna be pole. Yeah, no surprises in the bottom five though. The two Alfa Romeos, two Hasses, and a Williams. I just managed to squeak ahead by about 0.2 of a second. And when I go up to get my food, I'm going to fill up my water. So amazing performance. Yeah, that's the plan. Car doesn't feel fantastic. I just feel. No comment. I haven't really thought about where I'm gonna move. If I do end up moving to Renault after the season, so be it. I just hope I don't replace Daniel and cause him to make the biggest career mistake of his life. Like he did in real life, forcing him to move to McLaren and a team that didn't want him really by the end, and a car that was not built for him. You know, he's happy now, so he's happy. He's like, wait, he doesn't care anymore. Jake didn't take the Cadillac drive, and now we have the two number twos up against each other next year. But no, Racing Point is the third best car. No surprise there. Look at just how much R&D we have in development. I wish, like, we're gonna be getting some powertrain upgrades. I just need to wait for this to get done. I need to wait for this to get done. I need to wait for this to get this and then get that. Over here, I could, I think, boost some of our chassis department. I'm just gonna put everything into the chassis department. Nope, I can't.
Your biscuits and eggs are ready.
I'll be right back. I'm back and I have my dinner. My mom made biscuits and eggs. So. Alright. Let's do it. Oh yeah. And I have water. Got my water here. Oh, Hamilton had a penalty. How many is Leclerc starting from P3? Alex P4. Very good for us. yeah, by the way, I believe I have traction control off. Oh, no, I have full traction control. Whoops. I didn't realize I had... Oh, shoot. Um... I'm totally not just crashing so I can eat. No, I actually not. Let's keep our foot stuck in. I know what I could do here. No idea. But did I collide into Ricardo? I didn't even know I did. I didn't realize I had traction control on though. Whoopsies. I thought I had it off. I forgot to turn it back. I did laps in oh, that's yes. I didn't brake early enough. Whoops. Nope, not gonna get that move to work. You leave the space. I am gonna take it. If you leave the space, I will take it. Let's see a replay there. Make sure that was all clean. Yep. So Kvyat left the space on the inside, and then Daniel. Let's see an onboard. So Kvyat left the space on the inside, and then Daniel. Wait, did Kvyat leave the space? What happened there? I'm actually not sure. Kvyat left enough space, so then I switch backed, and then here's the clearest view we're gonna get. And then Daniel braked, and so I went through. Okay. Up into P7. Oh, I just realized, are we running that? I don't know if we're running Geo Downforce. I'm not gonna try a dive bomb down here. It's a good start. I made up 5 positions. Or 6? 5? 6? 6 positions, I think. No, it would be 5 because I started P14. No, wait, 7 positions. What am I talking about? But I was like, get into the top 10 and then just hold position. Make overtakes when... Whoa! When possible. No, I just felt myself slipping and sliding a little bit in the past few races, so I thought I had traction control off. Guess my driving's not pitch perfect. I'm out. I knew exactly what I did there. I overbraked. And then I underbraked, maybe? I want to see that in an instant replay. Just trying to hold him off. Don't have enough downforce. Dip toe into the gravel and then I'm off. Extremely lucky to not go sliding into the wall there. Oh, it's now only a green sector one. Oh, someone's going slowly up ahead. Is it? Is it Hamilton? Oh no, it's Bottas! So it was just a puff of smoke. I don't know what happened. I'm assuming it was an engine failure, but I am just gonna take it back so I don't have that track limits. I mean, he's still going out anyway, so. I was actually just about to check what happened with Gasly. It doesn't say what happened. That's very strange. But Bottas is out of the race. That's not helpful for his championship fight. Especially because Lewis is still racing, and I believe... Am I ahead of him? I was about to say I'm the lead Mercedes-powered car, but that's not true. Of Perez, but... It's like Silverstone this year. Sauber was the best Ferrari-powered car in that race. I definitely underbraked. So now a top 5 seems possible. Because... Oh, I believe it was Sainz who locked up there. What do you mean? Is my engine gonna blow up? Have DRS trying to catch up to Perez. Perez has DRS on Sainz. I'm gonna have DRS down the main street. But I might not need it. I might just be close enough through Parabolica to make a... No, I will need it. But it's gonna be almost like double dipping on DRS. You know, you get DRS, and then you're not completely past the person when you hit the next detection zone, and then you get to double dip on DRS, so... Sainz goes over to cover off. I was technically ahead. Wait, I was technically ahead at the... I was technically ahead before going off the track, so... I mean, I'm technically allowed to do that, but I'm not going to. Just because that's too cheeky. And I'm just bumping Sainz. But I have gotten past Perez, and I'm in the top 5. It'd be really funny if I do what Gasly actually ended up doing. In this race in real life. Monza 2020. Oof, I just felt a waft of dirty air through there. I could shoot for a podium. I don't think I can get to a race win, but I don't think the Williams has enough juice to get a race win, especially not this season. If I stay next season, it's a chance, but I just felt the dirty air. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'll definitely get signs down the main straight. Into turn one. Yeah, he's gonna break. I do have ABS on, by the way, guys. Pit window 7 to 12. I'm trying to... I don't think it's worth taking the risk of pitting now and having a 2-lap undercut. I don't think it's worth the risk just to, potentially lose top 4 going for a win. Potentially lose all my points going for a win, so... Not worth it. I feel like he's too far back to go for a move, but you never know. I hope he is. Yeah, no, I think the top 4 this is the best we're gonna do this race. I think I've extracted as much pace as I possibly can from this car. The podium in Baku was luck. I would need either a safety car or them all to crash out of the race. Because a safety car, I could catch him on the exit or on the restart. Has Gasly already pitted twice? No, he's only pitted once. I don't know why he pitted on lap 2 because it doesn't show anything in the incident. So that means he wouldn't have had a front wing replaced. But no, Broke a DRS from Sainz. I feel like Gasly in 2020 and 2021 just outperforming the car. Like, look at them. They're all right there. 4 seconds ahead, but I don't think I can break down that gap. I mean, the pit window's now, so never know. Murphy's Law. Whatever can happen will happen. Gasly might be on the perfect strategy, though, pitting so early. An 11-lap undercut in a 13-lap race. He won't have to pit when everyone else will, so. But I don't think those mediums can last 13 laps. I was on a heater of a lap, so. So Verstappen's ahead. So if I could put in good enough outlap, I might be P2. I don't know how far ahead they were. Before I pitted. I don't know how far up they are. Nah, I don't think I'm going to get out ahead of them. We're good on fuel. But if Verstappen gets held up by anything to shave down that gap, you never know. No, I'm not going to get out ahead of... I'm not going to get out ahead of Leclerc or Albon, but they're close. So... like, look at how close they are. Almost within DRS range, Albon. But Leclerc... wait, Leclerc's out ahead of Hamilton. Ferrari is leading. This would never have happened in 2020. No, I'm not within DRS, but Albon's not within DRS of Verstappen, so... he's not getting pulled ahead. But I'm also not getting pulled, so... but I just have to keep them close. Also, Gasly's gambit didn't pay off. Because Gasly is currently sitting, I believe, P19. Nope, P18. Sorry, because Valtteri's out. That would be a red flag. I took way too inside of a lot. I am on the track to end up at Mercedes, though. Is something that I'm realizing. I'm gonna have DRS. Beep. I think I'm gonna get past. Yeah, I think I'll get past him. Am I? Make it stick. I can make that. I can make that work. If there's anything about me, I'm resilient. You know, if you no longer go for a gap that exists, then you are no longer a racing driver. Well, guess what? The gap is there. That's a diabolical dive bomb. I have an idea. Maybe I just don't go for it. Cause look. No. Yep, look at that. Better exit. Nope. Alright. If gap car. If gap car. Just waiting for it. Yeah. I have made a severe and continuous lapse of my judgment. see who's gonna outbreak who. And I've outbraked him. And I moved up into the podium. Let's get a replay. Let's get it. Look at that. It's wheel to wheel. We're both just trying to outbreak one another. I leave the space. And I make the move. I'm the FIA. I did nothing wrong. But now Albon has DRS. Just extending the track limits there. It's fine. I could take a track limit warning there. On that 1 downforce setup. Can I check who? Oh, look at little Lando Norris down there in P12. Oh. No, I'm actually in a... Yeah, there's rivalries in this game. I'm actually in a rivalry with Lando. That's the only reason I'm saying that. Whoa. Bit slidey there. Little snap of oversteer, but... Verstappen and Leclerc are battling. And I'm trying to inch closer and closer. I don't think I'm going to be able to go for a last-ditch overtake to take the lead. But I feel like P3 is possible. I mean, if I could just... He's not within DRS. Never through any of that was he within a second of me, so... He might have DRS down the main straight. Yeah, I think he will. Come on, Leclerc. Make a last-ditch overtake, Leclerc. Come on. Come on, Leclerc. You can catch him. Ah, he's not within a second, though. He's 1.2 off, so he doesn't have DRS. It's the final lap. I don't have DRS. I'm way gone from Albon. Leclerc could try and get past Verstappen. I don't think it's going to happen, though. Yeah, because he's not going to have DRS. He might. Nah, he's not going to try and send it. He's too far. Max won his home race earlier this season, and he now wins in Italy. And I finished P3. So my 2 best tracks on the calendar. Bum, ba-da-na-na-na-na-na. No champagne for me, managing to be the leading Mercedes-powered car. Yeah, so Lewis has a 6-point lead in the championship. I'm still P9 in the championship. Yep. We are only 3 points off of 6th. That was a lot of fun. Great workout there today. Let's have your thoughts. I'm very happy. I don't want to make any of my departments upset, so. No comment. You're getting upset because I'm like, yeah, no, I have nothing to say. Like, sorry, I can keep a cool head, like. How dare I? How dare I keep a cool head, you know? I forget, what's the final race of the season? Is it Brazil or is it Abu Dhabi? It is Abu Dhabi. Alright. Yeah, podium in Baku. Oh, I had the fastest lap in Italy as well? Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know I got the fastest lap. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, no. Russell hasn't scored a single point all season, and I've scored 53. I even managed to put in the fastest laps in Austria. I didn't even realize that. Like, I know it doesn't look impressive, a whole lot of bronze, but in a Williams. My average finish is 10th. I have 0 race wins, 53 total points, and 2 fastest laps. This will result in a grid penalty. 6, 8. I'm actually going to drop back to my old engine. R&D. Just fix it. I don't care. Just fix the engine, guys. Come on, guys. The upgrades are starting to come in, and that's really good. They'll be ready for Japan. That's great. And I can try and upgrade that. It's not going to be ready before, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. We have a lot of resources now. We have 700. Let's see. 1300, 800. I can't afford anything because everything is 800 or less. Well, that's fine. Let's just look. We are still dead bottom of the performance comparison. I'm never good at Suzuka. So that's a bit worrying. However, what's not worrying is the fact that podium fastest lap in Monza. So, you know, half decent. Let's see the race highlights. Talk about buzzer beater though. On my overtake to get podium. But Verstappen had that fastest lap. I'm assuming it is just race highlights. It isn't the full race. Yeah, it is just race highlights. It's me just trying to push my way through, getting a better exit than Perez. Yeah, it's not accurate to current races because they would just cut away to show some random guy. Is this gonna be my... No, this is just the run down into... Oh no, this is gonna be the overtake. And this is me outbraking him to keep that third position. And it's gonna show at the end of the race. And boom, fastest lap point right through there. So yeah, pretty good race.